Reporting on George Floyd's death, the calls for justice, the protests, it's all deeply personal for one of KARE 11's own. Kai Edwards grew up in the area where all of this happened. She gives us a unique perspective on what's happening in the city and the neighborhood where she and so many others call home.
Bro, with your feet on his neck, man, you get off the
His nose is bleeding.
I mean, the tragic incident with George Floyd happened near where you currently live, and the memorial there around 38th in Chicago is growing each and every day. You also grew up near that area. Kind of tell us the general, overall feeling of these last 10 days that you've experienced.
Yeah, my mom lives still in the house where I grew up, and that is about 5 blocks away from 38th in Chicago. And I love the area so much that I bought a house in the same neighborhood. And it is very heartbreaking to know that it happened in a place that's so familiar.
You gotta pop that hydrant, man.
What has it felt personally to you to not only grow up in that area, but be a person of color and see something as horrific as we all saw happen to George Floyd?
Yeah, I think as a journalist of color, there's a certain sensitivity that I and others bring to this type of storytelling. When it involves a Black man being killed by police, I saw George Floyd's face as that happened. I was looking at his face and saw my dad. I saw facial features of people I know. That hurts. And when you see people just still not understanding, like on social media, just like the really nasty stuff that's out there, it's frustrating.
I want to know what you would like to tell people who may not understand the plight of what is going on right now for a Black person.
I would just tell people to have compassion, think before you post. I mean, it's inconvenient for you to not be able to drive on 35W on this day, but people of color are going through situations every single day that make them uncomfortable. So that's the point, is to make you aware and maybe even a little uncomfortable, to just at least get that conversation going.
No justice, no peace. Prosecute the police.
Is there any reason why you're hopeful that we might actually change something this time around?
I mean, wow, yes, I feel hopeful for the first time, because we saw, first of all 4 officers getting fired that week, and the charges came through in the same week, and then we just found out yesterday, we found out this week that the others are charged. And I'm on a thread with my siblings. We're all like, whoa, I actually feel a little bit hopeful that there will be justice this time. It's sad, but then as a journalist, I have this responsibility to also be very neutral and not show emotion. But what I'm seeing on Twitter is a lot of Black journalists this time were just like, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to say something. I'm going to say justice for George and not feel bad about it.